Hello and welcome. I'm Blair Blackwell, and this is the Daily Cyber Brief. Here's today's rundown of the biggest cybersecurity stories you need to know today.
Good morning. This is the Daily Cyber Brief for Wednesday, January 21st. Here are the key cyber risks shaping today's session. A critical WordPress plugin flaw, fresh AI and cloud vulnerabilities, and new industrial control advisories, alongside a significant EU policy bid. We'll start with the web stack. A critical vulnerability in the Advanced Custom Fields Extended plugin for WordPress can let unauthenticated attackers gain admin permissions on tens of thousands of sites. It's the kind of high-leverage content management exposure that quickly fuels mass scanning, site takeovers, and downstream supply chain risk for embedded scripts and ad tech. Turning to the AI and cloud application layer, researchers warn that model context protocol servers used by major AI providers carry serious weaknesses that could enable remote code execution and cloud account takeovers. In the same vein, familiar bugs in the Chainlit open-source framework for AI chatbots could grant dangerous access in cloud environments. A reminder that rapidly adopted AI tooling often inherits classic application security gaps. Meanwhile, developer ecosystems remain a high-value target. Threat intel points to North Korea-linked operators using malicious Visual Studio Code projects as lures to plant backdoors on developer endpoints. And a separate Evelyn Steeler campaign abuses the VS Code extension ecosystem to siphon developer credentials and cryptocurrency data, reinforcing that IDEs and extensions are now firmly part of the software supply chain. On the SaaS frontline, large-scale spam floods are leveraging Zendesk instances to push suspicious messages. The vendor says there's no breach or product vulnerability involved, but the tactic increases noise in support workflows and raises the odds of successful social engineering against help desks and customers. For critical infrastructure, CISA republished industrial control advisories. Schneider Electric's Foxborough DCS products face an Intel Origin side-channel issue. Schneider devices embedding the codices runtime carry multiple flaws that could lead to denial of service or even code execution on controllers. And Rockwell's Verve Asset Manager had sensitive information exposure fixed in recent versions. The theme is clear. Operational technology needs planned maintenance windows and layered defenses as vendors roll mitigations. On policy, the European Commission proposed an overhaul to harden telecommunications networks by removing foreign high-risk suppliers and strengthening defenses against state-backed and cybercrime actors. It's a notable signal for critical infrastructure operators and multinational vendors navigating long-term supply chain risk. Looking ahead, watch for plugin maintainer fixes and security guidance across WordPress ecosystems as the landscape continues to evolve, and expect coordinated updates or hardening nodes from AI cold chains using Model Context Protocol and Chainlit. Industrial operators should review vendor advisories and schedule change windows. Zendesk spam waves may persist as actors test deliverability. What to watch for today: WordPress and other content management platforms exposed to the internet. AI assistants, model context services, and chatbot frameworks running in cloud accounts. Developer workstations and IDE extension chains. Customer support platforms and shared mailboxes. And industrial control networks, where controller firmware and engineering workstations intersect with business IT. The takeaway: the attack surface is widening across plugins, AI helper services, and operational technology. It's a busy patching cycle, but the playbook is familiar. Validate suppliers, reduce exposure, and keep high-impact platforms on a predictable update cadence.
That's it for today's edition of the Daily Cyber Brief. Thanks for listening. I'm Blair Blackwell. This podcast is for informational purposes only and is not cybersecurity, legal, or financial advice.